This is known as Sicilian defense closed variation. Knight at g goes to e2, which is called Carys variation. Here both sides are preparing to castle. Okay, so this move is played to stop the invasion like knight to b4. Instead of g4, it's better for white to play f5 because after takes, and in the next move, white will bring his another rook on f1 followed by bishop to h6, and you can see that white is doing great. Okay, so in the actual game, after the move g4, In this position, black have couple of options like knight to b2 targeting this rook, or black can play h5 expanding towards the king side, but instead black goes for. A mistake by white inviting black to play knight to b2 forking both rooks, but here black missed that move and he plays. Here black blundered a pawn. Instead of rook to f3, the best move for white is to play knight to b7, trying to attack this active bishop. But here, after the move rook at d goes to f3, he missed that move and he played. Here, white blundered a pawn again. Again, white must consider knight to b7, trying to eliminate this bishop, but instead, now in this position, black can simply take on c5 and then protect his knight. But instead, he made a blunder by playing rook at a goes to e5 because now this game is equal. because now white will play knight to d7, targeting this rook, and after rook to g5, now to equalize the game, white have to just find the move h4, because after suppose rook to g4, white will capture this knight, and then this game will be equal after rook takes d5. But in the actual game, after the move rook to g5, white missed that move, and instead he made a blunder by playing rook at f goes to f3. Now again, white have option to play h4, but he blundered by playing knight to c5, because in the next move, black will play h4, stopping the possibility of move h4, and you can see that here white have no counterplay, and in this position black is better. Now in this position, the best way for black to continue this game is rook to f5. And suppose if rook takes f7 check, king to h6, rook takes f5, g takes f5, rook to f8, king to g6, f7, rook to a1, targeting this bishop, king to g2, knight to e3 check, and you can see that no one can protect this bishop, and this game is completely winning for black. Okay, but in the actual game, after the move rook to f8, he blundered by playing rook to a1. Why this move is a blunder? Let me show you. Because now white will capture on f7 with a check, and now it's important for black to bring his king to h6. Why? Because suppose if white plays rook to d7, trying to promote the f pawn with the support of both rooks, and to stop this promotion, black all pieces have to be on defensive side, and that's why this position will be equal. But in the actual game, after the move rook takes f7 check, instead of going to h6 square, here black made a huge blunder by playing king to g8, and this position is winning for white now, because now white will give a check from his rook first, and after king to f8, now it's important for white to play knight to c5 with the idea of knight to e6 check, and then f7 and f8. But what if black captured this pawn by knight takes f6? Again, white will firstly play knight to e6 check, king to e8, rook takes f6, threatening checkmate. And to defend this, the only move for black is for black is bishop to d6, and then knight takes g5, and white is winning. But in the actual game, after the move king to f8, yeah, after this move, he blundered by playing rook to a7, because now black finds the correct move, which is rook to f5, targeting this pawn, losing all the hopes of white. And in this position, the final move by Kasparov is rook to h2 check. And in this position, Fabiano Caruana resigned because after king to g1, knight to f3 check, and the only square left for the king is king to f1, rook to f2 checkmate. What an amazing bone chilling battle by both players. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video. Hit that subscribe button for more because it motivates me a lot. This is your host Bison signing off. Bye bye.